2A Food-Attainment in the building. Let's go, Chef.
If you know the song, sing along. Hit it.
It's the Carolina Cook, the Carolina cooking the liners, rock and roll.
Being a good chef or good anything that you do takes training. So let's go, chef.
Roll the rock, said I'm cooking in the kitchen, just don't stop. Cooking is my specialty. Getting dirty in the kitchen like ODB. Turning these groceries into delicacy. Let's go, chef. Let's go, chef. Let's go, chef. Let's go, chef. What's up, everybody? Chef Anthony Albritton here, the Carolina Cook. Cooking, tasting, and eating the Carolinas. Welcome to the Carolina Cook Show. Welcome to my Carolina kitchen. This is my little humble, outdoor, mobile kitchen. This is where I make it happen. Now, in this episode, I will be cooking up another old school Southern classic that I grew up on. Okay? So in this episode, I'll be cooking up some
Cabbage with potatoes and sausage links. Southern playalistic soul food. Once you get on it, you can't get off it. How many country folks grew up on this?
So y'all come take a trip inside of my mind and see how I did it.
All right, everybody, let's go ahead and get this food party started. I got me some cut cabbage here, freshly cut cabbage. I've already rinsed it. Got me a pot of boiling water here. I'm going to go ahead and flavor this water up with some broth-based seasoning. All right, get those flavors going. Now, let's go ahead and add our cabbage to this, and we're going to let this cabbage sweat down. It looks like a lot of cabbage, but once it sweats down, you'll see it's really not a lot. All right, so let's go ahead and close the casket on that and let that sweat down while we get into everything else, which is really not much else. This is really a quick one-pot meal, you know. Growing up, Mama had to whip it up fast sometimes. I had 6 siblings, so it was 7 of us, you know. Sometimes you got to feed them kids and make it do what it do. All right, as you can see, the cabbage sweated down like I said it would. All right, so that's, man, we almost there. This is half the battle right here. All right, so what I'm going to do now is go ahead and prepare my sausage links. All right, we know that down south is home of the pork, but I don't eat pork no more. But we know that pork sausage links goes best with this because when you put the pork sausage links in there, they bust open while they're cooking. But with these, I'm going to have to assist them. I'm going to drop them in the cabbage, but I'm going to slit them down the middle, you know, so that the flavors and everything can flow from the sausage into the cabbage, okay? So I got myself some beef links here, some beef sausage. Now, when you're cooking cabbage or greens or anything like that, you have to know when to stop them because if you overcook them, they become a little mushy. They break down too much. All right. So I'm going to cover these and just let them, let them simmer. Now, this meal's not going to take much time at all, y'all. And if you want to pan sear your sausage first or just, slice your sauces up and pan sear them or just slice them up, throw them in there and let them boil, you can do it any way you want to. But we used to do this with a big sausage link, just make it feel more like a meal. Some of y'all might just think this is odd, but man, this is straight country right here. There's no end to what you can do with sausage links down south, man. We ball them up with ramen noodles. We make fold-over sandwiches with them, man. The fold-over sandwich where you just fold a piece of light bread over with the sausage link in there, man, with some mayonnaise or some mustard or some ketchup or something like that, man. There's no end to it, man. Y'all, cooking is a learning process. You got to learn what food does. So the beef sauce is not going to split as fast as pork sauces does. So at one point, I had to remove them from the pot and assist them, split them myself. Like I said, I would have to. That'll keep me from overballing my cabbage. Because as you can see, that cabbage is already pretty much getting where it needs to be. And see the juices and everything flowing and the flavors from that sausage getting off in that pot liquor. But y'all, I jumped the gun on the seasoning. So I'm going to have to take y'all back a little bit, show y'all what seasonings I put in my cabbage, even though y'all can season y'all's with whatever you want to, because everybody taste differs.
Let's put a little bit of black pepper in there. A little bit of sneeze powder. Just enough where I can see it on the surface. Let's add a little bit of salt. And just a little, let's coat it with some Greek seasoning. Just enough where I can see it up top. Don't want to overdo it.
All right, y'all, we on the back end of this cabbage now. Everything's pretty much cooked up. So what I wanted to do to avoid the potatoes from getting too soggy was to add my canned peeled white potatoes at the end. All right, you can cut your potatoes in halves or quarters or however you want to do it. But I decided to leave mine whole. And once I serve them up on the plate, I'll cut everything up then. So as y'all can see, this is basically just a one-pot meal like a cabbage stew, man. Now I'm just going to let this cook on a low simmer, give these potatoes time to soften up a little, you know, even though they were canned, and give them time to absorb these flavors.
So that's pretty much it, y'all. Everything is done. It's like a one-pot cabbage stew with potatoes and sausage links. And while that was cooking, I prepared some basmati rice.
Now, y'all, this doesn't look like much, but I'm telling y'all, this right here is a country classic, and it's a banger. All right, so let's go ahead and present a plate here. All right. I'm going to make it look like something. It may not look like much now, but let's cut this sauces up, slice these potatoes up, and get a little presentation going. A nice, simple country meal that didn't take long to cook. This is what I grew up on right here, y'all. And when you grew up on certain things, you ain't too good to keep eating it. You got to stay down to earth. And down to earth is where most of the good food is at. Or should I say down south?
On point. Thank y'all for watching. Get me into the rhythm of the algorithm by liking, commenting, sharing the love, and subscribing on my videos, okay? And just remember, have faith. Get faith if you don't have it. Because faith is a powerful force, okay? It's a powerful thing to possess within. Because faith is what makes things happen for you. Everything that you're trying to believe into existence and do is operated by faith, by belief. You have to believe it. It's okay to have some fears. It's okay to have some doubts. I mean, it's okay, but it's not okay. And the biggest weapon against all of that is faith. Catch me on the next one.
Liketh, shareth thou the love, and subscribeth unto my channel, and smiteth that notification button. Thank ya.